recently, on 9 of his last to lead off.
Strength with that right hand was knocked down.
He weighed in at 124.8 pounds. Fight record, 21 wins, 4 losses, 18 wins by knockout. He hails from the Kingdom of Thailand. Please welcome Aaron DIPAEN. He weighed in at 124.6 pounds. Fight record, 26 wins, no defeats, 20 wins coming by knockout. Carl James Martin.
DIPAEN has been around. All of his 4 losses came from overseas before succumbing being a Muay Thai fighter. Last 3 fights of Martin, Tanzanians and 2 Thailanders. This is his blow-by-blow debut.
That was quite the ring war. As I said before, really looking forward to seeing what he's got here. I was interested to see he made his
graded fighters in this card. Martin is ranked number bantamweight division. 20 knockouts in 26 wins.
Give anything away. He's an experienced guy. Hasn't boxed that much opposition recently. Won 9 of his last kind of motivation-wise, but we'll find out. Because
mandating a different challenger. But let's see what happens. Here we go with Martin. He's teeing off. Looks like he wants to end this. Martin to come in. Big shot to the side of the body by Martin. I ran straight up. There's very little foot movement on either side.
Willing Martin to lead off and see if he can counter. I think even with Naoya Inoue, who can definitely crack, so I think he'll make things interesting in the second half. I think that would be the plan.
Strength with that right hand, which is the perfect weapon against a southpaw.
Seconds ago.
Hold your punch.
Go.
Good anticipation by Martin. He's been but with a shot to the body.
Martin was throwing at that point. He was looking a bit more aggressive, a bit more ambitious in this 3rd round so far, DIPAEN.
Down number 3.
Hey! Step forward!
He just got caught a bit.
That's why he smiled and quickly got back up. But let's see if that prods him to go a little bit more on the offensive.
Got knocked down.
Stop! Hold your punch! Step back, step back.
Let's see what he can do.
Expansive, wasn't he? He was looking to throw when Martin was throwing, thinking that he could make an impact that way, and they had a little bit of maybe lit a bit of a fire underneath him, to be honest.
I think all the more. He's in the very same round where he was knocked down.
Well, it's got to.
Whether he was off balance or not, he went down for an 8 count.
Talking about Martin. Now we've got a...
This is good for Martin. I like the way that you want to really rule your head necessarily, but there's...
Janis Martin can do here in this round.
That's given a round off.
Slightly different angle, and that's what he needs to do here against DIPAEN, is keep him turning, keep him...
Arani showing that he can take the punches of Martin. More body shots coming from Martin.
trying to pour it on.
Aran is hurt.
Up into the corner and then just drop his elbows. I think he might have recovered now. That right hand just cannons it.
The crowd is roaring as they sense he's going for the home run. He wants to make up. You can hear Sean Gibbons' voice in the background bang his body
To him and just chop away at that trunk.
Watch your head, watch your head.
That's the plan here, I think. And again, there he is just turning around recently. But then that right hand there, that cheeky little right hand just dug in, and you could see him just give a little bit.
Aran's delivering a little bit slow now. Arjanis Martin is going in, probably feeling that Aran's power isn't the same any longer.
It's getting torrid in there for him, and he just needed to try and find an out. There's that right hand to the...
Martin continuing to put the pressure. Here comes Martin once more. He's got Aran DIPAEN in the corner. He's scoring. DIPAEN scoring with the right. Martin is he's gaining in confidence and gaining in strength. He wants to.
I think he was quite close to going down, actually, about 20 or so seconds ago.
Martin.
Close eye on him. He needed every single second of that minute.
Stop.
He's coming forward and he's finding the range. The midsection is wide open.
There he comes back with a right hand DIPAEN, and he's just about managing to do enough, but
Once again, just trying to tee off here. Still a little bit of fight here from DIPAEN.
Body. That's Aran's weak spot. Again, a shot to the body.
the fight, how much hunger and desire has he got left? He's had a good career. He's had this is still for him, because if it wasn't under these kinds of onslaughts, he'd take a seat and stay there, wouldn't he?
Aran DIPAEN. And Martin is right there. Obliging has been scored in this fight, and it wasn't by Martin. 6 world-rated fighters, 6 undefeated fighters in this crowd outside of the Philippines. Martin must be out.
He's just not quite as high from Martin in this round, a minute in. As I say that, the really obvious rounds. It'll be interesting to see if Martin looks to try and turn the screw in the second half of this.
Now it makes you wonder about the sting of the punches of Martin.
Another flurry coming here from Martin.
Outside of round 3, where he scored a knockdown and therefore won the round 10-8. I think this is his best round, actually, outside of... If Martin can finish with a bit of a flourish here as he took ease than he has some recent rounds. Impress in front of a home crowd, but the reality is DIPAEN's been stopped once, and that was by... So it would be a significant marker if he could get this done.
Ooh, he got tagged there. Talking about Martin.
Was right there to take advantage. And you lose your footing.
You can't get your feet back, basically.
And you leave yourself so vulnerable.
What was I saying? Martin is taking chances to be able to strike and put DIPAEN.
Here. Keep it tight, keep it compact. He doesn't need to do anything crazy. That right hand slip open, he's going to leave himself. And the only way this could go wrong, it's very likely, but it can happen. We've all seen it happen.
That time he got clipped by
Than he did about 10 minutes ago.
and he's in the center of the ring.
rhythm, and he's completely right, because he's looked for big signals, he's looked for big, he's getting back on that jab, that nice, quick, loose jab, send it out quick off that, because he's forcing it.
10 seconds.
Martin has not lost the fight. At the end of the round,
It's been good matchmaking. Matchmaking on the card, actually, all the way through, has made to work hard here, Martin, and he's been made to pay.
Martin showboating it in here. And then he unloaded.
He was also
7, 8,
backtracking there when he got hit. Not a solid.
Fighters have a knockdown each.
Final 40 seconds here. Right here in the ninth.
Well, he's got his knockdown here. In this knockout,
time.
It was always going to be hard. He's only been stopped the one step, and then that was... And he showed us pretty much from the start here that...
to win on points. I don't think he's going for a knockout any longer. I mean, why take a chance?
He gets tagged though.
Yeah.
Stop. Hold your punch.
Well, we might
He's not attacking as furiously as he did before.
run in his tracks.
Yeah, that was a big round.
3 scoreline in rounds, and that's a good return for him. That would be a good return for him if the judges...
I think it's a credit to the upper distance with Thomas Martin. Crowd is roaring. Martin continuing to swing away. And that's the end of the fight.
All for the winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated, Carl James Martin.